Hello WC family, welcome to December's video message from here at the Crab Courtyard, where we just celebrated the annual tree lighting ceremony. Thanks to all the students who put that together for our community. I'd like to begin by saying how proud I am of our students for a couple of key accomplishments during the past month. First, as many of you know, we renewed our partnership with Operation Christmas Child last year. This year we stressed the school-wide effort and were able to pack and ship 250 boxes to kids in difficult situations around the world to share Christ with them. This total more than doubled what we did last year. It was a pleasure seeing our students engage this project and pray over these hope-filled boxes. What a wonderful expression of our mission together. Also, what a great season for our boys varsity soccer team. It was a blast cheering them on through the year, especially at the state finals. I'm rather proud of their season. Their focus on the idea of walk worthy was inspiring. Guys, congratulations on a great year. For all those who braved the cold on that Saturday night last month, thanks for cheering on our Warriors. I'd also like to express my gratitude for all of your help with completing the Flourishing School Culture instrument as part of our accreditation and strategic planning process. We administered this survey to students, parents, alumni, faculty, staff, administrators, and board members. We achieved the required response rate in each group. Your input will prove valuable as we look to build toward the future. In fact, look for the release of our new strategic plan in the next few months. I'm excited to help inspire the shared vision from the entire WC family. Part of our process is developing a theme for our strategic plan. As we continue to seek the Lord's guidance for that and look toward the end of this calendar year, we've begun to focus on some key ideas. You have made it abundantly clear over the past year and a half that WC must stand for truth and unite for impact. This idea of standing for truth and uniting for impact resonates deeply with the spirit of Christmas. One of my favorite family memories from my childhood relates to the song, "The Little Drummer Boy." My sister is 3 years younger than me, and when we were children, we'd often listen to that song. Perhaps you'll recall the lyric, "Mary nodded, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum." Because of this lyric, my sister thought for years that Mary's last name was Nodded. Though the story warms my heart and brings a chuckle, it also highlights how easy it is to not know the truth. Let's be honest, it's easy to miss the truth during Christmas. This takes me to a passage from the first chapter of the Gospel of John. Here is John 1, 9 through 14. The true light that gives light to everyone was coming into the world. He was in the world, and though the world was made through him, the world did not recognize him. He came to that which was his own, but his own did not receive him. Yet to all who did receive him, to those who believed in his name, he gave the right to become children of God. Children born not of natural descent, nor of human decision or a husband's will, but born of God. The Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us. We have seen his glory, the glory of the one and only Son, who came from the Father, full of grace and truth. This passage reminds us that people missed who Jesus was way back then, just as we're prone to do today. It also stresses that God still showed up as Emmanuel in the midst of the mess, with full knowledge that he'd be rejected by his very own. Regardless of the pressures in that day, God still showed up in the person of Jesus, full of grace and truth. Doesn't this epitomize the idea of standing for truth and uniting for impact? We're called to be incarnational in a confused world as we follow what Jesus modeled. That's what WC is all about. Would you consider helping us financially at the end of this year to stand for truth and unite for impact, to help our students to become full of grace and truth? You can make your donation in a variety of ways. If you'd like to give online, go to our website at worthingtonchristian.com. At the top of the homepage, there's a banner with a Give Now button on the right. Simply click there and follow the instructions for giving. If you'd like to send a check, mail it to Polly Shoemaker at 6675 Worthington Galena Road, Worthington, Ohio 43085. If you'd like to call, feel free to call Polly at 614-410-4231. I appreciate your consideration and your time for this month's update. Let us, as a school community, celebrate that the Word became flesh and made His dwelling among us. Let us behold His glory during this season. Have a blessed Christmas and Happy New Year. Go Warriors.